The roles and responsibilities of the secretary by Joyce A. Williams, who is the club secretary for YTalkers. The objectives in this presentation are to identify my role, fulfill my responsibilities, and find resources that can help me when I need it. As the club secretary, I maintain all club records, manage club files, handle correspondence, and take the minutes. I don't at this time have any correspondence to handle. We usually get our correspondence through email from the district or Toastmasters International or each other. I take the minutes the old-fashioned way, using pen and paper to start with. I then transfer the information to an Excel worksheet program that was made up by the former Secretary Nandita Das. My secretarial responsibilities before, during, outside club meetings, and the executive committee meeting. Before the club meeting, I send out the email of the minutes to all the members. I had to organize my minutes. They were all over the place in my computer. Saving it to OneDrive, saving it to downloads, saving it to documents. When I first started, I didn't know where all this was going. So I had to organize the minutes on my computer. That helped me then in preparing a list of action items to present to the president for the executive board committee meetings. Updating the club officers list is a responsibility that I am now constantly checking to see that I have the same email addresses, telephone numbers as Toastmasters International, where the major component of posting information is. I did find out today that one of the officers listed on YTalkers website is incorrect, just because I was checking the little buttons to see what everything said. And I now have to find out how to fix that. During the meeting, as secretary, I take attendance. And I don't take attendance by roll call. I use the screen, whoever pops up on the screen, I write it down by hand first on my printed agenda. And then I'm also check the participants window at the bottom of the screen to make sure the number that's shown there is the same amount that I have on my written agenda. We do not read the minutes of the previous meeting because the minutes are sent out by the secretary email. Outside the club, schedule club executive meetings, yes. Maintain club membership contact information. Maintain the minutes of the club and the executive board. Maintain a record of voting, executive meeting and member inductions. This is an item that I will now be working on. I do not have a centralized location for the voting that we have done. I have to now go back and check all of my minutes and make a central file then for the voting. And I, of course, do attend club executive committee meetings. The executive board committee, read the previous minutes, have them approved, note any amendments, and record current meeting members, current meeting minutes. There's also a roll call that we at YTalkers use just to make sure we have a quorum for necessary voting. The executive committee meeting agenda. This is a sample of an executive committee agenda from from Toastmasters International. Yes, the minutes are read and approved. The officer and committee reports in reverse order, starting with the Sergeant at Arms. Treasurer, Vice President of Public Relations, Vice President of Membership, Vice President of Education, and then the President all gives their reports. Our executive committee meetings are not this long. We are usually 45 to 55 minutes. The Secretary resources. I have used the Club Central from Toastmasters International to make sure of email addresses and correct information on all of our members. And I am now reading the Club Leadership Handbook. The secretarial role and responsibilities for Toastmasters Club. Thank you.